Hi everyone, today I've got the one and only Daisy Foss with me. Daisy, please could you introduce yourself and share how you were drawn to Avalon?
Hi, yes, hello. As Ria said, my name is Daisy Foss, and I have been here now for 22 years. I arrived in the year 2000 into Avalon, and I just love it here. I'm a grandma of 6, mother of 3, and I came for 7 years. Learning. I used to go to a healing retreat called Shambhala, where Lady Isis taught me all about the spiritual her tools and healing modalities, and I learnt such a lot from her. And then after, in 2006, I opened my own healing centre. That was a year after Doreen Virtue had been here, and she was here in 2005, and I was on her angel camp. That was great fun. The whole of the Glastonbury vibe was pure angels. I think it was 150 angel therapy practitioners in the town, and I realised there wasn't an angel centre here, so we had the opportunity to buy another property, and so we opened in 2006, and now in 2022, 22 years later, we're actually closing. We're going off to do something completely different.
What does divine feminine, or when we say goddess, how do you see the goddess? What does divine feminine energy mean to you?
The divine feminine is that energy of love, of spirit, and the divine masculine is that energy of form. And so divine feminine and divine masculine come together as one, as in the Vesica Pisces, to create the form that is humanity, that is the divine child. So divine love, the goddess, divine male, the god, come together for that divine child. So they have to be in balance, they have to be equal. And when you start with spirit and form coming together as one, literally as the Vesica Pisces, we used to call it the Venn diagram. What's in the middle of it is most important. And of course that is the uniqueness of every being. And it's also the Vesica Pisces is the first part of the expansion of the flower of life. You go into the seed of life, the flower of life, the fruit of life, the tree of life, right through to the whole mystery of the flower of life. And none of that blueprint, none of that expression of that symbol can take place unless it's equal. So the equal divine feminine and the equal divine masculine has to take place for the cells to grow and expand, because the cells of our body, that's how we are conceived, that's how everything in creation comes together, with a seed and a sperm, divine male, divine female, coming together as one, and then the embryo grows, the atom splits, the everything is created from that space. So to me, the divine feminine is that space of love, and it's a receiving space, and it's about absolute pure love, but it's in balance, it's in polarity, it's understanding that through your system, through your body, you have a divine feminine receiving side on the left and a divine masculine giving side, action side on the right, and they have to be in balance. They are in balance, and of course the right side of the body is arranged and organized by the left side of the brain, and the right side of the brain operates and organizes the receiving female side of your body. So, you know, there is that balance, the yin, the yang, the alpha, the omega, the male and the female. So divine feminine to me is about being absolutely aware of that beauty of the receiving, the receptacle, whether that's Isis, the divine goddess of love, whether it's Merlin and Merlina. Not a lot of people have heard of Merlina, but Merlin is the male magician who transforms the states of being, and Melina, the counterpart. Michael, Archangel Michael, has faith to as his counterpart. I think every masculine archangel has a female counterpart. Every god has a female goddess, and it's remembering that the matriarch and the patriarch have to come together to create the child, and that child is you, that uniqueness, that is that blend. So divine feminine to me, whether it's Kuan Yin, the goddess of all mothers and babies, I love Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is the bodhisattva who helps you in every aspect of life from birth to death, and she is just pure love. She is the Eastern Mary, and again the Marys. There's so many Marys. The Mother Mary, Jesus' Mother Mary, or Mary Magdalene, or the Mary again that is part of the Archangel Gabriel, the aspect of the archangels. There's this amazing synergy between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and you know, it has got lost in the ancient Egyptian times that I have studied, that I just adore. My cellular memory just like lights up when I talk about Egypt, and of course that was a matriarchal society. Everything there went through the governance of the mother, the matriarch, and now we're in the society of the patriarch, so the power has shifted from one side to the other. And really going into this Aquarian age, which is where my angels of Aquarius, the angels of Avalon, the angels of Atlantis, the angels of alchemy, all the angels of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius that I work with, these angels of the angles, the angels of awareness, they all start with AOA. It's quite amazing. These AOA angels are bringing in this balance, the balance of the male and the female coming together as one. So with the matriarchy and the patriarchy, we now have that oneness, that space of absolute balance and harmony. You know, the children are calling it non-binary. It's actually the balance of both of them. It isn't one or the other or neither. It is everything together as one in that oneness. From dissolving that love of power, that letting go of that overzealous egoic side, and coming back into the feeling of the power of love, because the power of love is all there is. And when we work from that space of the power of love, we are absolutely working with the power of the divine goddess and God together as one. Wow.
So this year's theme at the Goddess Conference is the Sovereign Goddess of Avalon. And I'm just wondering, how is your time 22 years in Avalon? How has Avalon empowered you in your sovereignty?
The sovereignty is reclaiming your power, and that sovereignty is being your true authentic self. That sovereignty is recognizing that you are coming from that space of love, the power of love, and by awakening, we wake up every day. You know, somebody who says I'm woke, they're not woke. Somebody who says I have no ego, they have an ego. So when you are awakening, and the Dalai Lama, he says you wake up different every day. Every day is a new day. Every day is a sovereign day. Every day is you stepping into your power of love, is you being who you truly want to be. Now, when I first arrived here in Glastonbury in 2000, I had no idea that this was what I was going to do. I was a TV presenter. I was completely, absolutely done up to the nines, fake leopard skin coat, leather trousers, fake leopard skin boots, and you know, I thought I was the bee's knees, and I now realise that, you know, it is all about what's inside, not what's outside of you. It's not what you look like, it's how you feel. And so those 22 years that I have had experience of here in Glastonbury has taught me that it's what's inside that matters, not what's outside. It's not what you look for outside. Is somebody going to tell me if I'm going to meet my new love? Am I going to find the best property to live in? Well, how do they know? The only person that knows is you. And it's stepping into that power. It's stepping into that balance of the male and the female, and reclaiming the power, not just going along with it because everybody else says that's what you have to do. It's about asking your heart, checking with your gut, checking with your head, you know, the alignment of your head, your heart and your gut coming together as one, that oneness of you being fully aware of what you like and what you don't like, what you love and what you are less than in love with. And that's the beauty of sovereignty is, and that's where we are. That's the oneness, that's the power of love. That is really now reclaiming and healing from the inside out, and really recognizing that you know, every part of life is a journey. You know, it is a journey, and we've had a year out of time. We've had a whole year where everything stopped, and now it's restarting again. And how do you start? Which foot do you go forward? Is it the red pill or the blue pill? Do you take your right foot forward or your left? You know, how are you going to create? Because this is all about creating your space for your sovereignty.
Thank you for your time, thank you for your words. Thank you for sharing, and on behalf of everyone that watches it at the Goddess Conference, thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, halo! That's what we say. Halo, and with great big angelic etheric hugs. Lots of love.